Week's main news. Human rights obligations must be implemented. Hearing on news activist Apple to be held on July 5. Late ex-president commemorated. Classic Azerbaijan Popular Front Party's second Congress. Police wipe of Peace and Democracy Institute labels. Monitoring of the website of state-run agencies. Today, a civil society seminar on the working conditions for the Azerbaijani NGOs kicked off at Ambassador Hotel. The seminar was organized by the European Union delegation to Azerbaijan and the Azerbaijan NGOs Forum. The two-day seminar will discuss the standards for the freedom of association, legal and institutional climate for NGOs in the European Union, capacity enhancement, human rights dialogue between NGOs and Azerbaijan government will be discussed. It was said in the seminar that European Union carried out regular activities in the South Caucasian region in the NGO sphere. European Union has held similar conferences in Georgia in 2009 and in Armenia in 2010. Development of the civil society organizations in Azerbaijan is very necessary for European Union. We hope that NGOs will put forward their proposals on development perspectives of the civil society in the seminar, said Jerome Pons, head of political economics, press and information section of the European Union delegation to Azerbaijan. Application of the international standards in the human rights and NGO sphere was discussed in the forum as well. The speakers recalled Azerbaijan obligations on free operation of NGOs and human rights. It is not enough to undertake obligations on fundamental rights and freedoms. It is crucial to implement the obligations as well. Implementation of the obligation is a different issue than undertaking an obligation by signing a document. Some countries apply tax inspection for the NGOs, violate their rights or curb their activities by issuing ungrounded court decisions. On the other hand, it is not sufficient to only implement the freedom of assembly. There is need for freedom of speech and press as well. In fact, NGOs should be involved in state affairs, said Professor of Law from Sweden, Claes Sandgren. Today, Ganja City Appeals Court held a preliminary hearing on the case of youth activist Bakhtiar Hajiev. The judge Chingiz Mammadov presided over the hearing. Bakhtiar Hajiev, his lawyer Alay Pasanov, and other well-known lawyers and media representatives attended the hearing. Lawyer Alay Pasanov filed several motions at the beginning of the hearing. These include introduction of the decision issued by the Court of First Instance to the defendant's side, replacement of Hajiev's imprisonment with release on bail. The judge only granted the motion requesting the copy of the first instance court decision. The next hearing was scheduled to 12 p.m. July 5, 2011. Ganja City Court sentenced youth activist Bakhtiar Hajiev to 2 years in jail on May 18, 2011, charging with him dodging military service. It is widely thought that Hajiev was arrested for his activity on social networking sites and his support of the March 11 Great People's Day campaign. June 24 marks the birthday of the leader of Azerbaijan National Freedom Movement, late ex-president Abulfaz Elchibay. Abulfaz Elchibay was born in Ordubad region of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic in 1938. He operated as a social-political figure, a party leader and president. He passed away on April 22, 2000 in Turkey, where he was receiving medical treatment. Today, Abulfaz Elchibay colleagues, friends, relatives, intellectuals, activists, the youth visited his grave in the Alley of Honors. Musavat Party leader Isa Gambar, the head of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party Ali Karimli, party activists commemorated the ex-president and laid flowers on his grave. The leaders of leading parties spoke about their memories about Elchibay. They spoke about his being a carrier of the ideas of Azerbaijan Popular Movement. Second Congress of Classic Azerbaijan Popular Front Party kicked off today. The Azerbaijan Popular Front Party representative Nuratin Mamadli emphasized the need for wider integration of opposition forces to succeed in the victory of democracy. It was stressed in the Congress that only a nationwide movement could be able to save the country from the current grave social-political situation. Azerbaijan Democratic Party head Sadr Jalaloğlu said that the establishment of movement would be a step back. However, Musavat Party Sagamar believes that there is a need for movement at present and that it should only contain the forces with similar ideas. In his reporting speech, the Classic Azerbaijan Popular Front Party head Mir Mahmud Miraloğlu assessed the government's internal and foreign policy as unsuccessful. He said that the current ruling establishment is not legitimate. Miraloğlu also noted that the ruling authorities don't ensure the freedom of press and assembly, nor do they solve the problem of political prisoners. The unsuccessful external policy was described as a continuation of the unsuccessful internal policy. The ruling establishment was offered to join NATO and to remain consistent in the integration into Europe. The employees of the Peace and Democracy Institute today restored the labels on the 38 Shams Badal Street containing the names of the NGOs located in this building. The labels had been wiped off a day before under the instruction of Baku City Executive Power. Badal Street has recently been seeing the destruction of the building without payment of appreciate compensation for the owners of apartments, which has been disappointing the residents. Nonetheless, the executive officers are continuing to defy the legal rights of the citizens and force the residents out of the building using police force. The Peace and Democracy Institute head Leyla Yunus has been protecting the rights of the residents of this building. However, she is now needing protection as well. Her demand for the executive head Arifallah Abutolabov to settle the problem in legal and civil way has been in vain. With a view to protect their and other NGOs' rights, the employees of the institute labeled the building's wall with the names of the organization, which made the police get angry. The police tried to detain Leyla Yunus and have the labels wiped off. Failing to do this, they wiped the labels off at night. The Multimedia Information Systems and Technologies Center presented its report on the monitoring of the websites run by governmental agencies and municipalities. The center has been monitoring the website of state-run agencies since 2006 to check if they are complying with requirements of the laws on state agencies as well as the law on right to obtain information. The current monitoring covered the period from December 2010 to June 2011. Websites of 60 state agencies and 15 municipalities were monitored. The center head Usman Gündüz said that lack of the information on budget expenditures of state agencies and the tenders on state procurements is common to almost all websites. Some agencies are not in any hurry to create their web resources, namely Azersopen Joint Stock Company and the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population are working on their website.